Yat Malmgren was a Swedish dancer and acting teacher, born in Gävle, Sweden to Gustaf Sigurd Eriksson and Signe Emma Maria Malmgren, born Gert Olof Sigurd Eriksson. He changed his surname due to a strained relationship with his father to Malmgren, which was his mother's maiden name. He became known as Yat rather than Gert when he lived in England because of difficulties with the Swedish pronunciation of the letter G. Early life and performing career. At 16, Malmgren intended to become a priest but was dissuaded by his father. Instead, in 1935 he began training as an actor with Julia Håkansson of the Svenska Teatern, and the following year as a dancer with Sven Tropp, ballet master of the Royal Opera in Stockholm. In 1938 he went to Berlin to train with Eugenie Edwardova, former character dancer with Pavlova, and with Trude Engelhardt of the Mary Wigman Company. While still in training he gave solo recitals throughout Sweden, followed in 1939-40 by solo recitals in Stockholm, Berlin, Warsaw and Paris, where he began studying with mme Preobrazhenska. He was awarded the gold medal at the Concours de la Danse in Brussels in 1939 and was spotted by Kurt Joos, who invited him to join Ballets Joos, based at Dartington Hall. It was here that he first met Rudolf Laban, with whom he later collaborated in developing his theory of movement psychology. During the war he toured as a soloist with Ballets Joos throughout the British Isles, Ireland, Canada, North and South America. He left the company in Buenos Aires and spent the rest of the war period in Brazil, partnering the ballerina Ninith Ilade in solo recitals and opening a movement school in Rio de Janeiro. He returned to Europe in 1947 to give recitals in Sweden and Finland with Ninith Ilade. In 1948 he was invited to join the International Ballet Company as premier dancer, and continued his training with Judith Espinosa in London, and MME's Preobrazhenska and Igorova in Paris. He appeared as the Baron in Gate Parisienne opposite the choreographer Massine in his old role. A season at Teatro Municipal in Rio de Janeiro with Tatiana Leskova in 1950 was followed by tours throughout Britain and Europe. In 1954, following a serious injury, he was forced to retire as a dancer and began teaching classes at the International School of Ballet in London. The actor Harold Lang persuaded him to start giving movement classes in the Anna Northcote studio in West Street, Covent Garden, and actors including Sean Connery, Diane Shalento, Patricia Neal, Gillian Lynn, Brian Bedford and Anthony Hopkins, together with directors Tony Richardson, Bill Gaskell, Alexander McKendrick and Seth Holt all attended. He worked privately with Sean Connery for a year, who appeared in Anna Christie in Oxford, and particularly as Dionysus in Euripides' The Bacchae before his first success as James Bond. Teaching career. Malmgren was a key figure at the Drama Centre London along with co-founder Christopher Fitz-John and Catherine Blatchley, Harold Lang and Catherine Clouzot. His teaching approach drew from the applied psychology of movement developed by Laban. Malmgren's method of character development is concerned with a technique for expressing the inner state of a character through movement, and is a synthesis of Laban's theory of movement expression, c.g. Jung's character types and key principles of acting established by Konstantin Stanislavski. Malmgren taught a number of famous actors including Sean Connery, Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, Anthony Hopkins, Andrew Tiernan, Geraldine James, Helen McCrory, Paul Bettany, Russell Brand, Anne-Marie Duff, John Sim, Sean Harris, Andrew Cleven, Diane Shalento, Michael Fassbender and Tom Hardy. Publications. An article describing the main features of Malmgren's approach to actor training, and bringing these up to date with aspects of contemporary thinking on cognitive science, was published in April 2015. Vladimir Mirodin, Acting the Metaphor, the Laban-Malmgren System of Movement Psychology and Character Analysis, Theatre, Dance and Performance Training Journal, Volume 6, Issue 1. The system is also described in detail in two PhD theses. The first, entitled The Way of Transformation, is by Vladimir Mirodin, Principal of the Drama Center 2001-2011. This thesis is available online through the British Library. The second, entitled The Knowing Body, Meaning and Method in Yat Malmgren's Active Training Technique, is by Janice Hayes and is available through the National Library of Australia. Several institutions around the world teach the method developed by Malmgren, which has come to be known as the JAT method of character analysis. These institutions include the Drama Centre, Room 1 in London, the Giles Foreman Centre for Acting, where Christopher Fetz continues to teach JAT's method, Gothenburg University, where he became an honorary doctor, Australia's National Institute of Dramatic Art in Sydney, Central School of Speech and Drama, and the University of Wollongong. His work also influences training in Israel, Peru, Iran, Brazil, Iceland, and the United States, amongst many others.